Hey heroes, welcome in. We are your hosts for hire. Today we have a interesting episode where we're going to talk about just everything that 2025 has in store for us
That
because
we're
it's a lot.
anticipating. Yeah, we're anticipating all of these things.
Yeah,
There's tons of other things coming out that we don't really care about, I'm sure.
right.
If we don't mention something that you are excited for, pop it down in the
Mention it.
comments. Yeah, let us know in the comments. We can do a little research on it. We can talk about it once it comes out.
Yeah, absolutely. That being said, you guys, please go to Host4Hire podcast on YouTube. That's Host4Hire with the number four and podcast, and help us get to that 10K because we are making the climb so much faster than we expected to, but we're greedy
Thanks thanks to
and
all of you.
we
Yeah,
want
but it's
more.
never enough. You get a
Never
taste and you
enough.
need more.
This is America, baby, and we're trying to get more. So please
You've
tell
given
your
us a
friends.
taste of success.
Yes,
Now we need all of it.
yes, please. More. More.
All right. First off, right off the bat, we're going to start with some things that maybe have already come out this year, and things that came out maybe this week. So this week we're getting Brave New World. This episode we're releasing on Friday, but we recorded it today on Monday. It is Monday, so technically Civilization comes out tomorrow. But for you guys living in the future, it will have come out earlier this week.
What's
And
it like
yes,
in the future? Is the weather nice?
probably
'Cause it's
not. We're at
terrible
least for
currently
us.
right now.
We're in Wisconsin. It's
It's
always
not a good
terrible.
time, you guys. It's not a good time. But yeah, Civ
um,
7, while it kind of has gotten review bombed a little bit,
yeah.
kind of want to like wait and make with the judgment for myself because I don't know about you guys, big Civ fan. Kyle,
Mhm.
huge Civ fan.
Thousands and
Uh,
thousands of hours between all the games.
yeah. An unknown amount of hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Brave New World, super excited for that. r- to say it today so that when we release the episode and the movie is out, it can have been said. One, I'm so excited for Anthony Mackie's Captain America. That man is Captain America, and I'm so stoked. Two,
Mhm.
I'm nervous for Red Hulk. I
I
it,
heard rumors that he's not in it very much, that he's in it for like maybe 5 minutes. That like
I
Red
don't
Hulk
want that.
himself is not in it very much, but like Ross
Oh, I
is in
don't
it
want
quite a
that.
bit.
Mm.
But we'll see. Again, let us know, you future people, how you
Yes.
felt about it in the comments below. We're going to release an episode on Sunday about the movie that we will be watching in a few days. It gets confusing in podcast land. Um,
But moving
so
forward, we have Brave New World is coming out. Daredevil is coming out. When is it?
next month, March 4th.
March 4th.
Yep.
Uh, Assassin's Creed
The
Shadows.
Shadows comes out in
Shadows.
March. Yep.
That's dropping
Which,
in March.
I'm excited because I heard it's like a reboot of the series again, which is what it desperately needs.
Yeah, but
Um,
the part that I'm not excited about is that like this game was kind of being made during Ubisoft being bought out and like kind of like killed as a company.
yeah,
So
I have a
like I
feeling there's
don't
gonna be
know how
bugs.
much effort and love was put into this game. Ubisoft has been known for just cranking out shit, for like a long time. So I'm really hoping this isn't one. I'm kind of stoked for it.
Yeah. Well, like
Uh,
they're notorious for cranking shit out in that going back to the original Assassin's Creed games with the backstory, they basically were like, "Oh, we don't want to actually pay writers to create a story, so we're just gonna plug in random
yeah, you hate to say that that's what happened, but
history."
that's what
Like,
feels like what happened from like the like layman's eye test. You know,
yeah, because they just stopped paying people to write
it
an
just stopped
actual
being good.
story.
Like suddenly, like Desmond died after Assassin's Creed 3, and like from that point on, it just stopped being good.
They
There were
basically,
some
yeah,
good games that I personally enjoyed. Like, like I really like Black Flag. I really liked Odyssey. Origins was enjoyable to me.
I recently played through
Um,
Origins and it was fun. I enjoyed it.
but that being said, like they were cranking out fucking just like template shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Hopefully
fingers
with
crossed that this isn't one of those situations.
hopefully that along with some of the other games that were potentially maybe not exact release date getting with like Marvel Rise of Hydra or Marvel 1943, that
Oh,
I'm
that's
actually
this
excited
year?
for. That's supposed to be potentially, they don't have an actual release date for that. But it says 2025. when you look things up about it.
We ball, dude.
Yeah, that I'm excited for to
Uh,
see some T'Chaka, you know?
I'm so
Like
stoked for that game. I'm not even gonna lie. That game was one of the main reasons I bought a PS5. Because I was like, I know it's not going to be released on PS4 at all. Like, it's going to be a
no.
strictly PS5 game. So, like, I'm not going to not be able to play that, man.
Yeah, now that I'm trying to think, I am certain of it that you bought the PlayStation for Spider-Man 2.
Two, yes,
Yeah,
that is
like that
what
was
I bought it
the
for.
yeah.
And then I also was like, and this game's
Other yeah,
and
and
Wolverine.
Wolverine, which again 2025 feels like that's a stretch. I haven't seen
Yeah,
any
me
gameplay footage
neither.
of
So,
Rise of Hydra. But I've seen some gameplay footage of Wolverine, like the
yeah,
alpha gameplay footage, and it looks rough. It doesn't look like it's gonna be ready to
right.
release
It doesn't
in the
look
next
polished yet.
9 months, like 10 months.
But, who knows? Nowadays, like teams of people get on this shit and sometimes they crank out some beautiful shit in a short amount of
Yeah,
time. So,
and I have no idea how the industry works. So,
but
going
all
forward
being
though,
said,
we do
when
have some
does
more stuff coming out. Thunderbolts is
I was just
next
about to
on
ask, when does
in the
Thunderbolts come out?
chronological. That'd be May. So we're gonna get something for March. We're not gonna get anything for April as far as
It's
like
okay.
nerd content goes that we could find or we're
That's okay.
excited
We got
for.
420 in April.
Yep, exactly. There you go. We got things going on. I am excited for Thunderbolts after that
Me
for that
too.
TV spot. You
You
brought
know
it up
me.
when we were
Bucky
talking
is my boy.
earlier. Yeah, dude. When he uses his arm to block that
Uh,
car, that was the peak of the trailer for
she
me. I
needs
literally went,
somebody.
oh, like oh, I literally oh, I oh. But you had brought up earlier, and I do agree to this point that they got have some splaining to do.
Yeah,
Like where is everyone? Why are
yeah,
the Thunderbolts the only
yeah.
people that
I
are
do
able to
want that to be explained
fight it?
specifically because in the trailer they mention that like the Avengers aren't coming. Tell me why.
Yeah, if
Like
yeah, we
like why
need to know why.
like Shuri reacting to this in Wakanda? Like why isn't like
Namor
you
in
know yeah or like Sword with Nick Fury?
Telecon.
Like like why aren't people thinking that this is enough of a big deal? Because it seems to me like the character that's like disintegrating people, turning them to like fucking shadows and shit. Uh,
Is Sentry
Void,
Void.
right?
Yeah.
And that's high level shit. So like to be like the Avengers aren't coming, like why?
Yeah, well,
you
this
know,
thing could kill everyone.
Spider Man, like Spider Man lives in New York. Like where is he? Why
Right.
is he not there? Doctor
Where's
Strange,
Doctor
where are
Strange?
they at?
There's a
I kind of
lot
want
of
to be explained to
they have some splaining to do.
a little
Hopefully
bit.
they do it. If not,
Agreed.
I don't think personally for me it'll like ruin the movie or anything. I don't think for you either, but it will be a little bit disappointing if it's like
It will be a gripe that we will be talking about on this
yes, for sure,
podcast.
for sure.
if that's a thing.
And then going into June, we got June and
Dude, this
July
summer
are
we're
stacked.
banging.
Yeah. So first off, I am super excited for the How to Train Your Dragon live action.
Agreed.
Um,
I'm nervous for it. I
mhm.
am of the opinion that I don't know how they could possibly make a better movie than the animated ones. I
What
love
they need to
animated
do is they
movies.
need to make
So,
the animation, the live action version exactly like the animated
right.
movie. Like I don't care.
Then
Like
like, in my brain I just think like why make it cuz like I love animation so like I don't see people's hate on animation.
yeah,
Like you and me like we're
like
animation
I'm
pro,
excited for
you know.
for Toothless, like in the
He
Super
looks
Bowl
good.
spot. Like that's my big thing is that the
Yeah.
dragons
Yeah.
should look cooler than they would
What
in
I'm
animation.
excited for in the sense of the movie is like a dragon based live action movie where we're going to get to see a lot of dragons. It's going to be really
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Um, so I'm excited for that. But again, I'm really nervous because How to Train Your Dragon 1, 2, especially 3. It's like some of my favorite fucking movies, man. They're like
I would put
they're
that
near
trilogy.
perfect.
Yeah, I
They're
would put
like
that
near perfect
trilogy
movies.
in my like it's that's up there for me, man. Like
Bro,
that
same.
might be 2 or 3 as far as like
Like
the
I think
trilogies
if
of
you were
stuff.
to like rate each movie on a rate of like 1 to 10, like all 3 of them are above an 8.
Easy. Yeah. For me they're like
Yeah.
9.2, 9.4, and 9.6. I'm not
Yeah.
kidding. They are some of my
I
favorite
agree.
movies ever made. So, they
I'm
have
in
a lot to
agreement with
live
you.
up to,
Yeah.
but
So I'm nervous about it, but I'm excited as well.
yeah. Something interesting that's kind of a slant from our superhero stuff is 28 Years Later that's also coming out in June.
I'm kind of excited for that though, because I love the 28 days later, 28 weeks
28
later
hours. Yeah,
movies.
like me too. As a kid growing up, they were kind of terrifying as zombie movies,
Yes.
but I really liked them like as a kid.
I
I
always
wasn't a
like,
huge fan of zombie movies. It was those and Dawn of the Dead were the only ones that I really
yeah, I
liked.
always like was thought to myself, like, if that was the how zombies were, we'd be all fucked.
Oh yeah.
Like, there'd be
Like
no
the
surviving that version of a zombie apocalypse. Like, those zombies, like, are truly monstrous.
yeah,
Like,
terrifying.
like Walking Dead zombies. Like, I feel like I could, like, I feel like I could survive.
I can live, I would die day. I would die hour two.
I stub my toe, dude. I'd be done. I'd be done for the month,
Leave
dude.
me here. My God, leave me
Can't go
here.
on. No, dude. I survived, dude. I'd be a badass, dude. I'd be Norman Reedus, dude.
Speaking of, we didn't talk about this in the last one. He should be Ghost Rider. If
Oh,
you agree, let us
it's a
know in the
tragedy
comments.
that he hasn't
Tragedy
been
zone.
Ghost Rider already.
I
Uh,
digress.
yeah.
Back to superhero stuff. We also are getting Ironheart in June.
Yeah, I didn't know this actually. I thought that they had shelved Ironheart away and that
Me
like we
too.
weren't really gonna see it. So I'm kind of really excited. I heard that like the Hood is gonna be a villain. I'm excited to see her like make her like upgrades of her suit. You know, get back to that Wakanda level tech. Because like she had that like Wakanda suit and then like she kind of like loses it. Like Shuri keeps it.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
it'd be kind of cool to see like what she does now, like with all of that like in her mind to like upgrade her like own suit. Pretty excited
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah. Another one that I'm excited for is I'm kind of excited. Jurassic World Rebirth is like
I'm not a
the
Jurassic Park
the
guy.
dinosaurs look cool. I always liked
Yeah,
Jurassic Park 3. Like I grew up I watched that movie all the time growing up. I love Jurassic Park 3. Um the new ones, they're highly anticipated. People are really excited for them. Um I hope they look cool.
yeah,
Cool
same.
looking
I'm probably
dinosaurs.
gonna watch it. Like
Yeah,
I
I
always watch
watched
them.
Minion. Yeah,
Speaking of
I
beasts,
watched
look at this little
oh
beast. He wants to say hello. We got a beast of our own.
Aisha.
Mwah.
Yeah. That's a descendant of those monstrous creatures.
Yes.
But next we have probably the most highly anticipated movie, arguably the most highly anticipated movie of the year is Superman Legacy.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say
Is it
Fantastic
Superman
Four.
Legacy?
Uh,
Or is
I
it
don't
just
know.
Superman now?
I'm not 100% sure
I know
about
at
that.
one point it was subtitled Legacy. I don't think
Yeah,
it is anymore
I
though.
think it might just be Superman. But yeah,
But
I thought you were gonna say Fantastic Four. So I like those two movies are arguably the most two anticipated of the year,
yeah.
right?
I think Superman takes it because it's the reboot of a universe,
I agree. And
People are
like
excited for
yes,
Fantastic Four. We've gotten four this will be the fourth Fantastic Four
right,
movie we've gotten.
right.
We've never really got like and this will be like a reboot of both. That's why they're both excited. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
people are
Well, what I
excited
think is
for
like, well, Superman is the reboot of a whole universe,
that's what I
like
mean.
the
Yeah,
DCU.
that's why it
You know what I
takes
mean?
the cake,
I
like
agree
cuz
with that.
one's a reboot of a franchise, one's within an established universe and one's trying to essentially jumpstart an entire universe.
Universe. Yeah. So like, I have so many expectations for Superman. Like
Please
that.
God be
Like,
good. All I
yeah, I
want is
kind
a
of
for it to
hate
be
like my
good.
brain, because like comic book fans are sometimes the worst, and I'm a comic book fan, so like,
Including
right,
us.
so
When we
like, I
say this,
can't
we
turn
include
that part
ourselves.
off of
Yeah.
my brain. Where like I'm just gonna be like, I have a lot of expectations for Fantastic Four and for Superman, mostly Superman. Like, I'm so
Mhm.
excited for that movie. I can't be let down because like the Snyderverse already like crushed me down into like a withering flower, and now like, dude, if this doesn't work, it,
That's it. We
if
won't get another one.
that's what I was gonna say, if this doesn't work, if like this DCU doesn't take off and it's not good, like that might be it for like DC movies, like maybe for like
Non-animated,
a
live
good
action
right live
movies.
action for
Yeah.
like a good majority of our lives, maybe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like,
Hey, maybe I don't want this to happen, but maybe if it does happen, they'll lean into the animation, which has been doing so well between the DCAMU, the
the
Crisis on Infinite
Tomorrowverse,
Earths, the Tomorrowverse, yeah,
yeah.
because they did set up a whole thing with that too.
Speaking
There
of
are,
animation and that being excited for that, Eyes of Wakanda is supposed to come
oh
out this year
yeah,
as well, right?
yeah. Is that
I
set
thought
in
that
an
that was
alternate
coming out like
universe?
no idea,
No idea. Yeah.
no idea. No idea much about it. I thought actually it was going to be coming out in January. I thought it was coming out at the beginning of this year.
I also thought so, but no, I just looked it up before, and it's not coming out until August.
Oh,
Yeah, August 6th is when the first episode airs. I think it's the first 2 episodes.
all right. So that's going to
There's
be
a
again at the end of the summer. So we're going to just go like bang, 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 ba bang, bang, ba bang on the summer.
Yeah, yeah, and
It's going
then
to be a good summer.
into
I'm going to
fall, there's
stay
quite
indoors.
into into fall as far as like superhero and comic book stuff goes. It starts to fall off, but there are some pretty big titles coming out. Mortal Kombat 2, Now You See Me 3,
Mortal Kombat
Zootopia.
2, I haven't seen anything about that yet. Not a
Yeah,
trailer, not a teaser, not a nothing. That's coming out this year?
October apparently. October 24th is the tentative release
Halloween
for it.
movie.
Yeah, so
Very
they're gonna release
good.
it around
Yo,
Halloween.
I'm actually stoked for that. I like heard I was like watching some interviews with the actors and like they essentially were like, "Hey man, we heard what you said about the first movie. This movie is just fight scenes."
It's
Like
Mortal Kombat.
he's like it's essentially fight scenes and then what's happening whilst going to another fight scene. Like and I was like, "Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what
Give
we
it to
want.
me."
That's what we
So
want out of a Mortal Kombat movie.
I want to hold that to be true. I'm at
I
damn. I
enjoyed
didn't know that was
the
coming
first
this
one
year.
too.
Stoked.
I enjoyed the first one
Me
too.
too.
I mean, not
Yeah.
a huge fan of the original character thing that they did, but I
Same.
don't care really. Like
Yeah.
they're bringing in all the other
Yeah.
characters. Johnny Cage will be
Bihan
in
was
this
dope as
one.
fuck.
Yeah, like
Scorpion was dope as fuck. So
yeah,
I'm cool with it.
they did well
Actually,
in my
you know who's
opinion.
my favorite character in the first Mortal Kombat was Kano. That
Oh
actor killed it, bro.
yeah,
That actor really, really killed it as Kano. Love that character.
surprisingly, you know. Again though, Now You See Me 3. I loved those movies. The
That's
first
coming
two.
out this year too.
That's coming out in
Bang, dude.
November.
Nice. Love
Yep.
those movies.
I actually haven't seen the second Avatar movie. But the
Way of the
third one's
Water.
yeah, Way of Water, but the third one's coming
It's
out in
good.
December. I haven't seen the second one though.
It's very good.
I like the first one.
Yeah, yeah, you should definitely watch it. I definitely recommend it, bro. Fire and Ash is the name of
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm pretty stoked for that. I love the Avatar world. The like, just like it's one of those movies that after I watch it, I hate being a human on Earth. Does that make sense? I'm
because potential things like this exist
like,
in an
we're
infinite
so
universe.
boring. What, dude? Dirt, planet dirt, truly.
We're just a ball of dirt floating through space. It's awful. But
uh,
the last thing that I have down here is for the show, the Wonder Man show,
oh
which
yeah,
it has a tentative release date of
it's with the Black
2025
Manta
December.
actor, right? He's playing Wonder Man,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. That's what,
Oh,
as far as I've read.
I'm kind of stoked for that. I think that he's going to do a good job. Uh,
Yeah.
I'm interested in what kind of Wonder Man is going to be. He's a very
Um,
intense actor, or I guess I've never seen him in something that intense, so I guess I can't say that.
yeah. There was
Um,
one thing I was reading about Wonder Man, because his backstory is that like he's an actor who becomes a superhero. I had been reading there's rumors that Ben Kingsley will be
Trevor
in it.
Slattery, bro, making a comeback, a three-peat
Dude,
comeback, dude.
if Trevor Slattery is in that show,
Best
I'm
side
gonna lose
character.
my
I'm gonna
shit.
go
Yeah.
ahead and just put it down. Trevor Slattery, best side character created. And it's beautiful because he was created out of an extraordinarily huge fuck up from Iron Man
Yeah.
3.
Yes,
Where
it
like
was a poor
where they
choice.
tried something, it did not go over well with fans. And they turned it into Trevor Slattery, dude. Mwah. Fucking
Amazing.
beautiful. Top marks.
Yeah, so I'm excited for that. Like I said, it's set to come out December 2025. We'll see
Dude,
if
that
that
makes
actually
sense.
happens.
Oh my god, dude. I wonder if like Trevor Slattery would be like his acting coach or something
That's what
stupid
I'm.
like that.
That's
That
what
would
I'm
be
thinking.
so funny.
like here's what I'm imagining. Wonder Man kind of trying to figure out how to play the role of a superhero. You know what I mean? Like
Oh
he's
my god, and
approaching it
Trevor
like a role.
having
And
interacted
Trevor
with
having
Shang-Chi.
interacted with Shang-Chi and with the Iron Man, and like having like Ben played the villain. Like he's gonna try and show him how to play the hero.
Dude, I will
It
be
works,
so
man.
locked in for that shit, dude. That would be so good. I love that.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for that. You said that's coming out in December?
tentatively. They don't have an actual release date, so it
Word.
could be moved to 2026, like early
Okay.
January,
Okay.
February
Yeah. Yeah.
2026. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
that one's a
But
little
yo,
up in the
guys,
air.
how many names did we list there?
Oh,
Like
I don't even know, like 20?
15? Yeah. Like we have a lot of things to be excited about. Tell us which you're most excited about. Tell us if we missed any that you're excited about. Um, but
Yeah, what are you anticipating the most?
yeah, I was gonna say mostly tell us what you're anticipating the most because I think for me personally, it's Superman. It's got to be Superman.
For me, it's Superman 2, just
Yeah,
because of the ramifications of it.
yeah, it's got to be
As a
Superman.
standalone, as its own
Honestly,
thing,
this Wonder Man show that I know that Trevor
with the
Slattery is gonna
yeah,
be in. That's
with him.
amazing.
If he's not in it after, like, I hadn't wanted to bring that rumor up to you because I read it a few days
It's gonna
ago, and
break
I
the
like
heart.
it keeps popping up though, so like it seems like it's becoming more
Oh,
and
let
more
that be
legit.
true, dude. Let that be
Please
true. I
let
love
that
that
be
so
true.
much.
I know I didn't want to break your heart with it if it's not.
Let it be true. Dude. In my head canon, it'll always be true.
Yeah, if
But
it's
yeah, you
not,
guys,
then that's a
please,
missed
please, please let
opportunity.
us know what you're looking forward to the most. Please go on to Host for Hire podcast on YouTube and give us a like, share, subscribe. We're trying to get to that 10K. We're trying to climb, build this thing into something actually pretty cool.
That we can
And
maybe push the content to a
yeah,
higher level
exactly.
overall.
We talked about all these movies coming up, and we want all of them to be good, right? That's like as a fan, like you want all of these 15, 20 things that we named to just be bangers. But it's kind of like our responsibility as consumers that when they're not
To
to
hold them accountable.
accountable, and when they are to give them praises, right? Because like
Mhm.
the arts deserve praises as well as being held accountable for when they mess things up.
Yeah,
And
and
that's what we
and
want to do.
to not to go in a little bit more. That's what I'm looking for. A little more objective than like to not be so starry eyed, to not be so
Yeah,
cynical, to
it's
kind of
hard as the comic
for
book fan,
us,
like we were just
yeah,
talking about. It's hard to turn that part of your brain off. You know,
both the cynic and the oh
yeah,
my god, this is the best thing I've ever seen. Because like
100%.
upon rewatch,
Objectivity
it
is
might
tough.
not be.
Yeah, objectivity is tough. But that's what we're here for. We're here to try to be that objective voice. And if we're not being that objective voice, you tell us and we have
Because we need
conversations
to be
about it.
held accountable as well.
Bing, bang, boom. And that's how it all works.
Yeah,
But yeah,
well,
you
we
guys, please,
appreciate you
yes,
guys. We appreciate everything you do for us in this podcast. Without you, we wouldn't be making these videos. We wouldn't be
100%.
enjoying this time.
Yeah,
We do
100%.
truly appreciate you, and we will hope to see you on the next episode.